Yo, what's up, everybody? We're doing a little head-to-head here. Heavy hitter.
Or 1-2-1.
1-2-1-1 against me. This is kind of a revenge game for me. We played before. I posted a video about a bullshit interception, and we got into a party. Things got heated. He called me a faggot. I called him a faggot. He called me fat and old, and I called him a little cunt, and so on and so on. But we squashed it. We're cool now. We're just playing a straight-up revenge game or pride game, whatever you want to call it. He's not a bad player. He's got some good users. He's got a good team. I just feel that he got lucky. That's all I'm going to say. So we're going to see right now. I'm not pissing on him. I'm not saying he's bad because he's not. But I don't think I should have lost that game. I was down 21-0 before I even fucking knew what happened. I came roaring back and wound up losing at the end by one touchdown. But what pissed me off was the one interception. Richard Sherman morphed through my guy. I actually posted the video on that one. Maybe I'll put an annotation next to it or whatever so you can see what I'm talking about. But he morphed through my player and picked off the ball. So I said to him that was a glitch, and that's kind of what started the whole thing. All the shit talking and whatnot. But like I said, we're past that. Now I just want to play. It's been a while since I posted, actually. It's been about a week. About a week or two. I haven't even had a chance to talk about the Super Bowl. I am glad. I don't like the Patriots at all. But I don't fucking like Seattle. I hate Seattle even more. So I was rooting really hard for the Patriots. And you couldn't have asked for a better finish than what fucking Pete Carroll and the Seahawks did. I mean, they just gave New England the game. You got Marshawn Lynch, probably the best running back in football, okay, right now, because Adrian Peterson's out, Ray Rice is out, so you got to say Lynch is probably the best running back in football right now, hands down. And DeMarco Murray, I can't forget him. LaShawn McCoy, he's good too. But if you're gonna put a team on your back, I'm putting my team on Marshawn Lynch's back. Before Murray, before McCoy, all those guys. So you got Marshawn Lynch carries the ball for 5 yards down to the 1 yard line. Basically, all he has to do is sneeze, and he's gonna get a touchdown on the next play, and they throw the ball. I mean, that if you want to talk about the worst call in the history of sports, that's it right there. I mean, they gift wrapped that game for New England, but I was glad because, like I said, now maybe the bandwagon, Seattle bandwagon, can fucking empty out. Because everyone that's a Seattle fan nowadays, I guarantee you, half these motherfuckers couldn't even name a guy that's been on that team 10 years ago. But all of a sudden, everyone's a Seattle fan. So hopefully that bandwagon will fucking get emptied out real quick.
Lines up here.
So now, here we are. Exactly what I needed. Exactly what I needed. He had a nice drive going, too. That's one thing that I'm good at. And he'll even say this. He can't. I'm actually in a party with him right now. He's being quiet because I'm doing the commentary, but he even admitted to me before. That's the one thing I'm actually very good at is hit sticking. He had a drive right before the first half ended, and he was about to go up by 28 points, and I hit sticked him and knocked the ball out.
For the snap.
So now we got a game. Now we got a little bit of a game going. His defense is really good, especially against the run. But I am going to do what I got to do to try and move the chains. I can't just sit back here and throw the ball all day because you're asking to throw interceptions when you do that. So basically, all I want to do, I just want to put my fucking stamp on this game.
Bringing up second.
And like I said, he's not a bad player. You look at his, I mean, look at his defensive line. There's Luke Kuechly. Everyone's got him. Why not? He's probably the best linebacker in football right now. Fucking guy's like a god on the field, especially in Madden.
And no, what happens? You lose a couple yards.
Hey, Kerrigan ain't better than Kuechly.
3rd and 12.
Yeah, but he's saying don't forget Kerrigan and Kiko Alonso. I'll still take Kuechly over those guys in Madden terms. In Madden terms.
That's going to work. You got to mix in some zones, some blitzes.
Well, I don't know who his secondary is. I know he's got Sherman, Earl Thomas, and who else?
Now they back up the big play here.
Oh man, I'm gonna pause it right after this play. Let me just run this play real quick. All right, let me pause this. I'm gonna check out his team real quick.
They went for the big play.
All right, don't Heavy, don't unpause it. I'm going through your roster real quick. All right, so he's got Luck 91. What's Luck's overall? 91. 91 overall Luck. He's got Shane Vereen, Kuhn. All right, here. Okay, now here's his offense. He's got Calvin Johnson, Des Bryant, Julian Edelman, Sterling Sharp. That's the Sterling Sharp that was the giveaway one. I had him. I sold him. His defense. Yeah, quick sell. All right, got Luke Wilson. Let's see. I don't care about his tackles. I just want to see his secondary. All right, so his corners. Okay, he's got Joe Hayden, Patrick Peterson, Malcolm Butler, and of course Sherman. Then he's got Earl Thomas as his backup safety, starting safety. Now here's where it gets dodgy. To me, this is just gimmicks and nonsense. But whatever, it's Madden, so you play it. Calvin Johnson as a safety. Me personally, I hate that shit. I think it's cheap and I think it's a gimmick. I know a lot of people do it, but whatever, it is what it is. It's part of the game. So he's got a good lineup. I mean, you see his team. I think he's a 93 overall team. So he's got a good lineup. So now, like I said, my thing right now is
I love it. When
I got to get a lead and I got to hold it. We got our stop that we needed. So now I got to make use of it. I can't just sit here and turn the ball back over or not fucking score anything out of this. At least 3 points, because that's what hurt me before. If he beat me by a touchdown earlier, all right, I had the ball. If I would have kicked a field goal and then been able to hold him to another field goal, and then score a touchdown, I would have beat him by 1 point. But I couldn't get the field goal. I kind of screwed up on that drive. I was trying to score too quick, and I pissed it away. Because he had his share of turnovers too. Don't get me wrong. I think I had 5 turnovers. I think he had 4. So it was kind of like one of those crazy games where it was going to be last turnover wins basically. And then you get this shit that happens. Batted balls.
Incomplete.
Now I just caught a little bit of a break there. I am going to go for it on 4th down. He did it to me all last game, so fuck it.
To move the chains.
Now I am going to call him out on something right now. Okay? One of the things that he did say to me, he said he played me straight up. That's partially true, but it's partially not true. If you played me straight up, then you wouldn't have went for it on every 4th down. You would have punted when you were supposed to. But he did go for it on every 4th down. So to me, that's not playing straight up.
But you got to make sure your team doesn't get down. You got to keep them up.
Oh, no, but I acknowledged it though.
And another quarter is in the books. Now 1st and 10. Gets the handle here.
So I pissed away my drive. And actually, I didn't piss away the drive. The fucking defensive tackle batted my ball. That was my play right there.
Take a break as you're watching the NFL on EA.
But you can see this is already going to be a defensive game.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Here's Bryant.
There's Des Bryant. Des Bryant's got some speed. We were throwing streak for streak before. His Bryant and Mike Beckham.
1st down.
It was like
Pumps, fakes the throw.
Watch that pump fake.
Scramble now.
Throw it away. See what I mean? He's smart. He's got pocket presence. He's not going to force nothing. He throws the ball away when he needs to. At least he's not playing like a faggot and running with his quarterback. That's the cheapest shit ever. Running with your quarterback, it's fucking cheap. Running's not a skill. I'm sorry. Oh, and as I say, he's about to do it.
The Texans think they're doing a good job this time by running the football on 2nd down. And what do? They lose a couple yards. You better be careful.
I'm sorry. You guys seen enough of my videos to know. To me, running with your quarterback's a bitch move. Because it doesn't take skill to run with your quarterback. What's the point of playing defense? I mean, you got fucking all your guys out there. You stop him, and then he runs with his quarterback. Now it's 4th down. And anyone that knows Madden knows that 4th down is the money down. You stop him 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, and then they get it on 4th. What's the point of him, again, playing defense? If I didn't get that pressure, I saw the redirect. I don't know if you guys caught that, but he had a redirect where he put his guy up and ran him straight up into the end zone.
When they say the word franchise player, they're talking about him. It is going to really hurt this one.
Jamal Charles is in the backfield. 1st and 10. Catch made.
Yeah, that sucked.
You got to be able to jump these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot.
I'm in a tricky position right here because I got to pick up first downs at least. There you go, Moncrief.
Met by
Now I'm out of trouble.
Action pass and the quarterback read. Forget about the fake. It doesn't matter. It's about getting in position.
So my whole point before what I was saying, all right, I don't care if I lose. I have no problem with that. If any of you guys that see my videos know, I don't just post games that I win. I post plenty of games that I lost too. I got to be fair about it. I don't mind losing at all. What I mind is when it's not fucking legit. When you just lose a game, because of bullshit morphed out interceptions and shit like that, that's what pisses me off.
stop.
Well, we've seen it.
That should have been a touchdown, but he suction tackled me, fucker. He got that suction tackle down good too, man.
Tremendous throw on the run.
1st down here.
I can't wait for next season. The Giants, mark my words, man. The fucking Giants are gonna be nasty next year. That's not a touchdown.
The offense is this close to scoring.
No, that's Jamal Charles, man. He ain't gonna fumble that. But that should have been a touchdown.
If they do, of course it'll be a touchdown.
But anyway, yeah, I can't wait. Next year, you guys fucking mark my words, man. The Giants are going to be fucking nasty next year. Nasty. Yeah, Beckham with the year he just had. Cruz comes back. Randall's underrated, man. He's actually one of the most underrated players in football right now. Guy had 70 catches for over 800 yards. He should have had at least 5 or 6 touchdowns. A couple of them got called back on holdings and shit like that. I mean, the guy was good. Then you got Larry Donnell, if you can learn to not fumble. He's turned out to be a good tight end for them. I'm telling you, the Giants are going to be nasty next year. Their defense comes back. They got Steve Spagnuolo back as their defensive coordinator. They're going to be nasty next year. No, they're going to franchise him. They were talking about Jason Pierre-Paul and that he might leave. They're going to franchise him, most likely. The one person that they might lose, and I hope they don't, is Antrell Roll. He's like the leader back there on defense as far as the safety positions. But Dallas fucking blew it this year, man. They blew it. This was their year to do something. Washington sucked ass. Fucking Giants sucked ass. The Eagles fell apart at the end. This was Dallas's year to do something, and they fucking blew it. They shouldn't have even been in that Green Bay game, but fucking the refs gave them that. The refs helped them out there because when they played the Lions, that should have been a drop. When they played the Lions, there was at least 4 or 5 penalties they could have called in that game that they didn't call. So they gave Dallas that game. And then Dallas goes into Green Bay and does nothing. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So my mistake. Yeah. Then they blamed the referees for that loss. The refs gave them the Detroit game. Again, they should have no business winning. The refs gave them that game. So then they play Green Bay. Des Bryant has that catch, which you want to call it a catch, not a catch. I'm not going to say nothing about that. I don't know how the rule reads, so I can't say for sure. All I'm going to say is they got what they deserved, because you're gonna blame the refs for losing that game, but you should have thanked them for giving you the other game. But either way, that's not even the issue right now. My point is that Dallas fucking blew it, because this was their year while all the other 3 teams were down and doing shit that they could have done something, and they did nothing. So their window's done. I'll be shocked. if they're as good as they were next year.
Goal line. So what will the
There'll be a lot of change next year. Seattle, they're going to lose a lot of guys. They've been talking about that all week. Who are they going to keep? Who are they not going to keep? New England's going to win the division again. What's new there? Fucking the Jets suck. The Bills suck. Although the Bills are up and coming. The Dolphins.
That was a nice job.
They might. I know you're from Buffalo. Right, but I don't care about all that. Heavy's telling me that Buffalo's going to the playoffs next year because he said Kiko Alonso, Sammy Watkins, and this and that. But he's missing one key thing. Who's their quarterback? That's the problem. That's the problem. EJ Manuel? We'll see. He got to prove himself. And not only that, you got to prove yourself, and you got to be able to go into New England and beat New England. I'm not saying that they can't do it. I'm not saying they won't make the playoffs. I hope they do.
Onto the field.
It'd be nice to see a different team in the playoffs for once instead of fucking New England every year. But that you're asking a lot.
Makes the catch.
You're asking a lot to beat New England twice, because that's what you're gonna have to do. If you wanted to win that division, you're gonna have to beat New England twice. The Jets are gonna be garbage. They got fucking Geno Smith and the dog killer as their quarterbacks. Miami's got a good defense. Okay? And Tannehill needs to take the next step now. If he's going to be their franchise quarterback, he needs to take that next step to where he wins games that they shouldn't win.
They have 2 remaining.
Okay? But it's still New England's division. Until one of those two teams, either Miami or Buffalo, until one of those two teams knocks them off, it's New England's division again.
And now it's 3rd down.
I like to at least try. I don't like playing for field goals, but I'm at least going to try for a field goal, but I threw it to fucking Sherman instead. That should have been a catch.
And this defense.
Now,
that time they get the interception. Every time.
Now you guys can't hear him, but I'm going to tell you what he said. He said that's a pick 6 for Sherman. He said to tell you that Sherman got me again, which is all well and good. But one thing that he's missing, it wasn't a user pick. It was a gift interception that they gave him.
And they have this return completely covered, tackling him inside the 15.
Yeah, but he should have lobbed the ball over his head. That was an underthrow.
On this passing down, the defense comes out.
Now, I don't like playing for field goals, which I was saying before I threw an interception. I don't like playing for field goals, but right now, I at least want to get a field goal out of this drive. If I can do that, then we're in business.
Games many times, but one thing you want to do.
That catch gets.
Oh, come on, Beckham, outrun that. Oh! You're lucky, man. That's a touchdown.
You against the receiver.
That is a fucking touchdown.
Also a nice throw by the quarterback.
They hurry to the line of scrimmage. Going for the deep ball.
Now I got a touchdown. Get overthrow again. Can Peyton Manning just throw one ball on the money? That would be so nice.
Throw the football deep down the field.
You know what's crazy to me? Peyton Manning is a fucking 97 overall, 95 overall in this game, and he's got wide open streaks down the field, and he just overthrows everybody. I just don't understand that.
Looking to go.
I'm going to go for it again. Now I got it.
Well, that's just a good one.
Now I'm going to take one shot at the end zone here, and then I'm going for my field goal.
First down here after the completion.
I got to do something quick, though.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up.
You better guard that end zone hard.
Takes off with it.
Yeah, I'm not going to mess around. What? Get the fuck out of here.
That's the end of
They jobbed me on that one.
We'll be back in a moment. First half analysis.
No, I know, but they jobbed me on that. He threw the ball to the back of the end zone instead of throwing it out of bounds. No. I'm not saying you. I'm saying Yeah, that's fucking horse shit.
And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. First down.
No, I've done that before, and then I'm getting picked off.
Charles lined up in the backfield. And there's Walker.
Now, another thing about this game that cracks me up, and you guys have all seen this shit. Why is it that when a player is running sideways, instead of running straight up the field, if he has to run sideways to outrun a guy, why is it that they run slower? And then once they start going straight, then they run fast again. What kind of shit is that? Humans can't run fast sideways. Like right now. Okay, if I kept that route and I kept running towards the sideline, I should be able to run the same speed I would normally if I was running straight up the field.
They're in the hurry.
What did my physical dynamics change because I'm running sideways instead of running up the field? Catch this. They're giving you some bailouts right now, Heavy. They're giving you big-time bailouts.
Jim, of course, there's no in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. Just a few points. Just keep looking for ways.
Oh.
That'll serve your team well.
Quarterback.
That was
on that pass.
He almost lurked me on that one.
Listen, I know.
I almost got lurked.
Quarterback.
And 10.
Now the fucking lag starts.
The catch. He'll pick up 7.
When you get inside the other team's red zone.
Hey, they're giving you bailouts, man. They gotta give me some too.
You're thinking touchdown in these situations.
That Wilson catch should have been a touchdown, but they made him fucking do a spectacular catch instead. And right there's another bailout. Overthrown? Come on.
The offense is back on the field here with 4th and 3 to go.
Yeah, but he's still got to catch that ball. I mean, it's Peyton Manning. He's one of the most accurate quarterbacks ever. Got to put that ball in the money. There you go.
The offensive coordinator down inside. When you're inside that 20-yard line, ways to complete the pass.
Just got to tie this game, boys. And I'm going to get sacked instead. If I can throw it away.
It's out of bounds.
I got lucky. That was my bailout. That was my bailout.
Coming up, 2nd down.
Well, timeout. But wait a minute. How many touchdowns should I add on wide open streaks that I got overthrown?
They keep
same difference.
They move closer and closer to the end zone.
This offense, they fit perfectly with the head coach. He's a short run.
There we go. All right, now we got a tie game. All right, Heavy just paused. He's going to grab a drink real quick. So sorry for this long pause here, but just bear with it.
We're good to go.
He's ready.
Yo, Finance.
Yo.
I'm just seeing if you're still here. He's still here. We're good to go, man.
There by the offense, 3rd and goal. And what do? They run
Where'd
the
you go?
football against the defense. And nice job getting the touchdown.
It's good.
Is he gone or what?
No, I'm here. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm good.
Giants ready.
All right, so now we got a tie game. We're back to even money. 0-0. This is one of those games that's going to come down to last possession, first mistake.
That'll stop the play right there.
Oh, so anyway, so I was saying before, so Dallas blew their chance. We talked about New England. Seattle Seattle's going to be a different team next year. They're probably still going to be good, but I don't think they're going to be as good. And don't forget, that's a hard division. That's a real hard division. Catch that. Oh, come on, Mukamara.
The other direction.
You got to pick that off, or at least get the carom.
Right in that situation.
But Seattle's division is not any kind of cakewalk division. So their chance to win their back-to-back is down to down to tubes now. Now they're going to fight back to even get to the playoffs. Who's in their division? Was it Niners? Nice redirect.
Nice hands and brings in the bullet pass.
Anytime you give a quarterback that.
Yeah, you got the Niners, the Cardinals, and the Rams. The Rams are up and coming. If the Rams quarterbacks could stay healthy, man, they'd have a decent team. They got a good defense.
That time for the quarterback.
But their quarterbacks, that's been their problem since Kurt Warner left, really. For years now, it's just bad quarterback play. Give me that ball. Give me that ball. Stay in bounds, Peterson. Oh!
Family's watching, so
That should have been a touchdown. That should have been taking it to the house. Rumbling, stumbling, fumbling.
your injury, and I hope the best.
But anyway, so the Rams, that's been their problem for years now, is bad quarterback play. Colin Kaepernick, we're finally finding out what I've been saying all this time is true. Running quarterbacks don't fucking win in the goddamn NFL. Running quarterbacks do not win in the NFL. Michael Vick, the dog killer, hasn't won shit. Donovan McNabb, never won shit. Steve McNair, never won shit. Colin Kaepernick, never won shit. Russell Wilson won his Super Bowl, but their defense won that Super Bowl, not him. So if you want to say that a running quarterback finally won one, okay, I'll give it to you with an asterisk. Okay, they won, but it wasn't because of Wilson. It was because of their defense. You put Wilson on any other team that's got less defense, they don't win shit. Running quarterbacks do not win in football, and Colin Kaepernick's finding that out now. So now he's being trained. He's going to work with Kurt Warner in the offseason to try and get better as a thrower. So whether that's going to work or not, I don't know. So it's probably still Seattle's division right now. But don't count out the Cardinals. All right, Carson Palmer comes back and he's healthy. They're going to be good. They got that defense.
Find space, and this will.
The Rams, like I said, if their quarterback can stay healthy, and then we got to see what the Niners are all about. So it's probably still Seattle's division, but it's not going to be like it was this year. It's not going to be that easy. Another running quarterback that hasn't won shit, Cam Newton. Oh, and then RG3, another one that can't win shit. When you're a running quarterback, okay, and that's what you rely on to win games, and then you play up against a defense that knows how to stop that, and you have to sit back in the pocket and throw, you're seeing it right now. These guys can't do it. So, like I said, in my mind, until a running quarterback starts winning consistently, wow, Plexico Burris just broke his neck. Until a running quarterback wins consistently, I'm talking about, wins a Super Bowl, then, a year or two later or whatever, another running quarterback wins a Super Bowl, and like that, I'm going to keep sticking by what I said. Running quarterbacks do not win in this league. They just don't.
Getting up outside and making the tackle.
So,
Looking to the right.
like I said, shut me up and start winning Super Bowls, and then I'll change my tune. But until then, I'll stick with Peyton Manning. I'll stick with Tom Brady. I'll stick with Eli. And Rodgers and those guys. Now, a lot of people are going to say, well, Rodgers is a running quarterback. No. Rodgers is not a running quarterback. Rodgers is a scrambling quarterback, and there's a big difference. He will scramble around and look to throw the ball before he takes off with it. These other guys, they look to run before they look to throw. How many times do you see Russell Wilson run a read option? He just runs the ball for 50 yards. Colin Kaepernick, I think he had a 90-yard run this year. Or some shit like that. So, like I said, to me, it's a bitch way to play. It doesn't take skill to run. Running's not a skill. You might be faster than a guy, but it doesn't mean it's your skill. To be able to sit back there and read a defense and to throw the ball from the pocket, that's skill.
Do on the offense.
So that's my take on that. What other divisions? All right, so you got Carolina's division.
Not yet.
That's the NFC South. You had, oh man, Kuechly cannot keep up with Calvin Johnson. You got the Panthers, the Falcons, the Saints, and the Bucks. The Bucks are garbage. I mean, they're just a bad team.
Big first down by the offense.
Who's their top receivers?
They're losing a close.
That's it. They're good. I'm not saying they're not good, but again, I'm gonna ask you the same question. Who's their quarterback?
Gets away from the pressure.
Exactly. That's my point. You can have the
The training staff as we've got a player.
right, and then they're going to get a rookie quarterback, and it's going to be a rebuilding year. See my point?
We'll let you know.
That's what I'm saying. If you want, here comes the QB sneak.
The game later.
Luck with the surge.
Yeah, I had played that good too. If you didn't have that little dive. But anyway, the Bucks, until they get a quarterback, they're going to be bottom of the rung team. If I had to give you a guess, I'd say right now it's either going to be the Saints or the Falcons that win that division. I'm just not sold on fucking Cam Newton. He takes too many hits. He's hurt all the time. Until he can, the same thing. Until he can prove that he can sit back there and throw the ball, I'm not going to be sold on him. Breeze is going to have a lot to prove next year. Now, you guys are going to think I'm crazy for saying this, but I don't think Breeze is an elite quarterback. Okay? Breeze can put up 35 touchdowns a year and 5,000 yards a year and all that kind of stuff, and that's all well and good. But when you can't win on the fucking road, you don't deserve to be in the same conversation as Brady, as Peyton, as Rod, those guys. Those guys are elite quarterbacks. You want to talk about elite quarterbacks? Win on the road. How about that? Not only couldn't they win on the road this year, then they couldn't win at home. They lost 3 out of 5, I think, to close out the season at home and pissed away their division. And that was a joke in itself too. What, it was a 6-10 team won the division in the Panthers? That was ridiculous. The Falcons started off hot, had the hottest offense in football. And worst defense, of course, and they just pissed away their division.
First and 10.
There's gonna be a lot of changes next year, man. I'd love to see some different teams in the playoffs next year, though. It'd be so nice.
Right around the 24-yard.
Love to see some different teams in the playoffs next year.
And they get the first.
I'd like to see Miami or Buffalo or those teams in there. Then put I wouldn't mind seeing Tampa Bay in the playoffs. Let's see them in the playoffs for once. Let's see the Bears in the playoffs again. Last time I saw the Bears in the playoffs, they were against Green Bay. They should have won that game. Urlacher picks off.
I know he has a lot of.
Urlacher picks off Aaron Rodgers. He's trucking down the field for a touchdown, and he lets Aaron Rodgers of all people tackle him. I mean, come on now. And the Bears had a third-string quarterback at that point too, playing the game. They would have had anybody decent in there, they would have won that game. That's the year that the Packers won the Super Bowl. That's the last time I saw the Bears in the playoffs.
The best way to keep the offense on
the Bears were actually the time before that too, when the Bears were in the Super Bowl against the Colts. This is where Peyton Manning's lucky, and you guys got to think about this. If the Bears would have had anybody other than Rex Grossman as their quarterback, Peyton Manning does not have a Super Bowl right now.
Running to his right.
Peyton Manning does not have a Super Bowl right now if the Bears had anybody else but Rex Grossman as their quarterback. Because that game, if you guys remember or not, it was raining. There was turnovers all over the place in that game. Fumbles, intercept, all kinds of stuff. And Peyton Manning got the MVP in that game, but he didn't play good. He didn't play good in that game. So you better thank Rex Grossman. He better thank Rex. Oh man,
that lead.
I got lucky as hell just now. He timed that perfectly. He just missed.
The kick.
Otherwise, I'd be in trouble. Looks like this game's going to overtime, possibly. But anyway, yeah. So Peyton Manning better send a thank you card to Rex Grossman, because if anyone else is quarterback in that team, Manning don't have a ring.
Team, the hustle, everybody's sprinting.
But whatever, that's a moot point. My whole point of bringing that up is that was the last 2 times I saw the Bears in the playoffs. So I wouldn't mind seeing the Bears in the playoffs. I wouldn't mind seeing the Browns in the playoffs. The Browns haven't been in the playoffs in, what, 10 years now? So I mean, let's put the Browns in the playoffs. Let's get some new teams in there. Make it interesting. Forget the Steelers. The Steelers are always in the playoffs. The Ravens, they're always in the playoffs. Let's get the Browns in there. Let's get the Bengals in there. I know the Bengals were just in the playoffs this year, but they didn't do nothing. But it's good to see new teams in there. It stays fresh. Come on. I tried to jump that route. I saw the redirect. I tried to jump that route.
It gets stagnant.
But yeah, the league gets stagnant when it's the same teams every year. Let's get the Giants back in the playoffs. It's been 3 years since they've been in the playoffs now.
They'll run it here.
I gotta tell you guys my Eagles story one day. The game's almost over, so I don't have time to get into it. But I personally fucking hate the Eagles with every part of my fucking body. All right. And I don't hate them. I hate them for personal reasons. It's because they're a fucking fan base. Their fans are a bunch of scumbags. All right.
This is going out of bounds, incomplete.
The Eagles fans.
To the line.
The Eagles fans are a bunch of fucking savage, disgusting, filthy scumbag animals. All right. They fucking.
44.
I can't even get into it right now. It's just too long of a story. But my point being is that out of all the teams, I know Dallas is the fashionable team to hate, but for me personally, I fucking hate the Eagles. If I had to choose between the Eagles or Dallas winning a Super Bowl, I'd pick Dallas all the way.
For this next play.
I would root hard for them if it came down to those 2 teams. I know it can't because they're both the same conference and division, but my point is if there was a possibility of it being like that, man, look at this guy's pocket presence. Redirect. Oh, Kuechly! And it's going to be a pick 6. No, he's going to get caught. He's going to get caught.
That brings the play to an end.
You got to stay aggressive on the defensive side. That time the defense did. Even though the offense was going in to score, they come up with the big play, and they get the interception inside their own 20-yard line.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
You guys want to check him out, though. His name is Heavy Hitter. I'm going to give you his full name. Hold on a second. No, not recap. Hold on. All right, here's his name. Heavy Hitter R1211. You guys look him up if you guys ever want to play him. He's a good player. He doesn't play like garbage. He doesn't play Fag D or none of that shit. So look him up. He's a good dude. But anyway, yeah, I'll tell you guys my Eagles story another time because it's a good one. They're fucking savage animals. They're fucking fans. They should all be shot in the face. I would love to see a fucking an 80,000. He quit. Yeah, but you should have let me take my knee, my victory knee. All right. Well, anyway, you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter too. All right. And if you guys want to see some other gameplay, let me know. I'll put it up for you. All right. I'm out.